Oh yeah, that's right. Two episodes in a row, motherfucker. By yourself with me. It's just you and me. Have you ever just had? Have you got? I just finished an awesome workout. Nothing special in terms of like what I was doing. Just yeah, you ever have one of those workouts where you leave the gym and you're just like yeah, yeah, yeah. You just feel good. You feel like the blood's flowing. You just had a coffee as a pre-workout, and now you're still at that high, and you just feel good. Oh, it's like I got a pump. Oh, I feel swole. You ever have one of those? Feels good. And then you walk by someone who's like twice your size, ripped, and you're like, oh, oh, I guess I'll go home now, have some peeps. You know what I did before the workout, which was great? I didn't eat anything all day. I come home and I'm like, you know what? I want to work out. I want to be energized. I'm going to have a coffee. I'm also starving. I'm going to have this steak. It was a steak. It was a London broil. And if anyone's familiar with London broil, it means you grew up and you had an above ground pool. That's what, if you know what a London broil means, it means someone in your neighborhood it was most likely your family, had an above ground pool, and you would, if you wanted to prep it, you'd beat the shit out of it. You'd stone cold stunner, people's elbow, flying headbutt, fucking Shane McMahon off the Hell in a Cell. Like, that's what you would do. I'm over here. I'm reaching now. So I didn't do all that, but what I did was I defrosted in the fridge for like a day and a half or 2 days. I forget how much. It was nice. It looked good. I'm like, all right, I cooked the shit out of it. This thing was a 1.59 pound steak. And in ounces, that's 25 plus ounces. So the steak's roughly 25 ounces. I'm like, all right, I'm going to cut this in half. And by the way, cut it in half. I literally will use scissors. Be like, I'm going to just cut this in half. And meal prep it. I'll have one now and I'll have one, tomorrow. I was so fucking hungry. I was so hungry and so annoyed. I get home. I get my coffee. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just have a coffee and a steak. And I'm not going to just have a steak. I'm having this whole fucking steak. So I fucking just put this thing on the skillet and I put salt all over one side. I'm like, fuck it. Flip it over. Bam. On the plate. I'm drinking coffee. I'm eating a steak. It's almost like that Family Guy bit where I might as well have just crushed fucking cigarettes on top of this thing. I downed this steak. I actually, now that I'm saying it, because I downed the steak and then I did my workout, which was crazy. And two things. One, now that I'm saying it, I'm like, holy fuck, like, I don't know how to describe, like, I didn't down it like, I downed it as if like, yeah, no, this is normal. I'm just eating my dinner for today. I downed the steak and did my workout as if I didn't even eat. Like I literally was doing incline rows on a bench. My stomach's pressed up against this bench. I didn't even think about what I did 15 minutes prior. My stomach feels great right now. That's how hungry I was. So I just downed this fucking 25-ounce steak, and 90% of it, I didn't use any like after, seasoning in terms of after the salt or anything. I didn't use any sauce or anything. And then the last 10%, I'm like, I'm not flavor fatigued, but like I did take this sauce out. I might as well use it for the last 10% of the steak. So then I poured it on there and ate the rest of the steak. Oh my God, I'm going to have dreams about that steak. That steak was great. I'm thinking about it now. That was such a great steak. And the fact that a hot coffee. By the way, I'm recording this while it's like 100 degrees right now where I'm at. I'm just, and the whole place is a little smoky because the steak's all over, like the smokiness of the steak's all over the apartment. I'm like, that's all right. My girlfriend won't be home for a few hours. I'll air it out, get a candle. Not in a million years. It's going to smell like straight steak for the next, for the next year. But oh my God, that felt so good. And then I just have this, you ever just feel good? You ever just feel great? It's one of those things where it's like, when my blood's rushing, the chronic pain that I deal with, it's still there, but very, very less, very minimal. Like when my blood's fucking going, I feel really good. I feel well, I feel all right. It's when I'm stagnant, it just somehow just hurts a lot more. Oh God, I did like an inward outward cough. That hurt. Yeah, and anytime I've described this to neurologists or pain management doctors, they're like, "Oh, that's always like a snippet that they like in one ear out the other, as if like, yeah, it doesn't mean anything, or like, nah, what you're saying is just you're just rambling, you don't know." It's like damn, dude, like there has to be something to that. There has to be. Oh, it's just your adrenaline, it takes your mind off things. Okay, well, can we like make that a constant so I can always be in that mode? Like my word. Oh, by lummox. I love saying that. Oh, by lummox. That's from Family Guy. Oh, or well, I don't know if it's from Family. I remember it from Family Guy. Just do it. Oh, by lummox. But how are you guys doing? I don't know. Are we at war? And when I say we, I mean America. I mean, come on, like like when does the we become like, you know what I mean? Like, so like, how it's like, oh, we conquered this country. It's like, no, I wasn't there. I really wasn't part of it. But now, like, if America goes to war because I'm like a citizen here, does that count as we? I don't think that counts as we, right? I don't know. Because like, I don't think it does. Here's the reasoning. Say America goes to war with Iran, right? And then for some reason I decide to take a vacation to Iran for like a week and a half, right? I don't know. I'm just going to Iran. I don't know if the Himalayas in Iran. I forget. Well, I just want to see something in Iran, right? So I go there. I don't know why they're letting me in. I don't know why they're letting. Oh yeah, no. I mean, we're at war, but united. No, you got 3 tarmacs you can land on here in the beautiful country of Iran. So I land there, and like, what are they gonna like? Are they allowed to just shoot me? No, right? Wouldn't that be like an act of like, what's that thing when like you do something? It's that war. It's like a rule. It's not the rule where like you can put troops on the ground and shoot people that you're against in the head. That's allowed. But there's other rules where like you can't shoot certain people. You can shoot 18-year-olds that have helmets on their heads, but I can't think of it. But anyways, I'm there. I'm on the ground, and if they like attack, like they can't technically attack me, right? Am I wrong? If I'm not wrong, then that kind of means like, well, yeah, I can't because I'm technically not at war with you. I'm just some dude who happens to be an American citizen. Also, actually, I have a quick question. What if you have dual citizenship? What if you're an American citizen and I don't know, you're fucking El Salvador. You're a citizen of El Salvador, right? You have dual citizenship. If you go to Iran and Iran's, so you have dual citizenship with United States of America and El Salvador. You go to Iran. Iran's at a war with America. Like you're not at war with them, right? Like you can't. And like, are you going there as an El Salvadorian? It's like, well, technically we're at war with like half of you. So we're going to take your foot and your arm and I don't know, your other foot. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I think there's a few things I am. I think 1's dumb. I think 2's lazy. 3's ignorant. I think 4's impatient, which are a lot of bad traits. So 1 being dumb, you're already behind the 8 ball when it comes to learning things. My memory card's shot. My memory card's like a PlayStation 2 memory card, where like if you had an old one, like the black 8 gigabyte one, and the loading screen, it actually took you finally to the memory card menu. Sometimes it wouldn't. It would just take you right to the game. And then you open it and you just pray to God one of the game files is still at 900 gigabytes. And then when you open it, it's at like 75. And you're like, fuck! I lost everything in that game. Like you just pray. That's where my memory is. So I'm already behind the 8 ball with that. I'm lazy. So it's already going to be hard for me to remember anything. And then I'm too lazy to actually start learning new things. Bad combination. I'm ignorant. I'm ignorant because of those two things. I know nothing of the world because it's hard for me to remember, and then I'm just too lazy to look into it. And then 4, I'm impatient. So even if I got through those 3 things and tried to start learning stuff, I would just throw it all. Like, what? This takes you, like, becoming a doctor actually takes years? That's insane. And then in my head, I'm like, I saw Leonardo DiCaprio, okay? He passed the bar he practiced for 2 weeks and he passed the bar. I saw him. He said it on the movie. Like, that in my head, that's reality. Like, I should be able to do that. And if I can't, it's fucking bullshit. Shit, I think there was a 5th reason, but those are definitely the big 4 with it. Dumb, lazy, ignorant, impatient, retarded, I guess would be one. I guess that just means dumb plus. People should just feel, you're dumb plus. You're dumb max. All right, I think the coffee's wearing off. All right, now back to the what's it called? The tried and true, talking about the podcast while on the podcast. I have a notification, and look who it is. Dude, why does it happen? Oh, that's why, because I always look at the stats of the podcast while I'm doing an alone episode. Look at him, Think Floyd. Fucking lo and behold, back to the old once a month to once every 4 months comment on the podcast. And he commented on last week's solo show. Why am I young? Still here, even though it's a solo. Yo, mofo, you better be here this week then. My man. I love this guy. I mean, guy's been listening to us for years. I love you. Period. Please be older than, please be 18 plus. If you're less, I love you in a platonic way. How a father likes a son. Or how a pedophile, okay. Academite? I don't know. That's also from South, wait, no, the other one was Family Guy, but South Park. What was it like? I'm a quarter catamite or something. Or no, I'm a catamite. What was it? Fuck. What did Craig say? South Park, Craig, Catam. I think it was catamite. Yeah. Also in South Park, he's gay. Craig calls himself a catamite. Yeah, it's a catamite. For those who don't know, catamite was a prepubescent boy who was the lover, or I would, 2025, you'd say victim of older males in ancient Roman and Greek time. Now, why do I know that to such great memory? That's scary. 2 reasons. 1, it just blew my mind that was said on that show. And like, such a past, like just such a throwaway joke. And 2, I have looked that up so many times because dude, that fucking joke. I love that. I'm a catamite. And what? And then fucking Mr. Garrison. What? I love that freaking joke. Also 3, I literally looked it up the other day, like within the past 2 to 3 weeks, because that episode I was watching a clip from it. And I was like, do you know what this means to my girl? And she's like, what does it mean? And I was like, this is literally the definition. I showed her. And she's like, that's terrible. I'm like, I know, it's fucking crazy. It's like this. It was so prevalent. At least this is what history writes. It was so prevalent to a degree that there was a word for it. And now you just say fucking victim. Like, you wouldn't even like say like, no, it's just not a thing. Actually, I think there's also a Roman emperor that either he or his brother mostly, and then him himself would join into like basically like the sex of boys and the sex of just married women. Is it what's it? It's not corn. Not I'm trying. It's not congolingus. That's what's the hold on, Roman emperor who had sex with married women. He'll probably pop up, and then which one is the greatest lover? And Caligula. There it is. I don't want to besmirch the Caligula. If this is the guy I'm thinking about, the guy based on the stories, based on what histories, written by the winners, could who knows if it's true or not, but the stories of Caligula. Not a good guy. Caligula, sex with, I guess, minors, right? That shouldn't get me on a list. I really, I shouldn't have typed it that way, though, because it looks like I'm trying to look up a video. The sex lives of what kind of sexual play? I don't like this. I'm upset that this is on my brother. Hold on, Caligula brother. In theory, Caligula's mother and his brother, Drusilla. Yeah, that does sound familiar. Died while still in exile in the same year. Trivius. I think Caligula. Let me look up his cause of death. I think he was stabbed to death. If this is the right one, stabbed. No. Oh shit. Cause of death. Assassination. Well, I'm sure it wasn't a gun. His behavior was making Caligula seriously unpopular among Rome's elite. Plots against his life soon became commonplace. In 41 AD, 4 months after he returned from Gaul, he was murdered by his closest advisors, including members of his. To prevent reprisal, they also killed his wife and daughter. Damn. Yeah, but what was his cause? God, how did Caligula die? I know it's assassinate. Come on, Google. I think it was stabbing. What was the cause of death? Because I think that's a famous painting, that when it's a bunch of popes. It's not popes, they have robes, and they are stabbing one of the emperors to death. I think he's I think that maybe that painting's about someone else. Probably is. Assassination. Who killed is assassinated according to Caligula was stabbed 30 times in a stabbed 30 times. All right, now Caligula brother. All right, how about this? Did Caligula brother have sex with minors? Gaius accompanied his father, mother, and siblings on campaign in Germany, a little more than 4. But while Caligula may not have been incestuous, it's likely that, as Suetonius suggests, dude, what kind of fucking names are these? He did routinely use sex as a way of, might have been a different one then. Sorry, if it is, Caligula, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to you and your family, who apparently was also murdered. Did not mean to disperse your name if you were not the one. But I know there was, I know there was a famous, it might have been, I thought it was an emperor. The story is man, you watch so much YouTube, you forget so much YouTube. Am I right? But yeah. Good, just good times, just feeling the vibes, literally, what's it called? Demasculating your fellow men by saying, hey, I'm going to take your wife and fuck them. And if you do anything about it, you will be killed. Pretty crazy, right? That's an insane thing to do. Wow. Right? Hey, first off, that's rape. Now, I guess if the girl's into it, but let's just assume, no, that's rape. That's insane. You're then demasculating this dude, also insane. And then man, you gotta be a big douche, right? To just do that. To just be damn, that is such a power trip. That doesn't click. I get it. That is 100%. I am above you. Just my pedestal is here and yours is here, kind of thing. I 100% understand that part. To do it, to actually be no, this is not an opinion. This is not me having a big head. This is not an opinion. This is factual, and here's the proof. And then for you to just do that's crazy. Just poor, and then what do? You're just 32 years old. You're with your wife. You're chilling with the emperor. You're eating some cheese and lamb or whatever they fucking ate back there. And you're just having a good time. And then it's just what? And then if you do something, you're gonna probably be tortured and stabbed to death. You'll probably have to watch your wife, who instead of being fucked by the emperor, is now gonna be fucked and then killed in front of you before they kill you. They'll burn your son in front. Just insane shit. That's crazy. How is that not crazy? How is that not something we just talk about all the time? Like, dude, do you remember that insane shit? Like, I know we're doing insane shit now, but do you fucking remember? Like, yes, there are cartel videos that you can watch online, but dude, like fucking thousands. Do you know what the fuck? It was crazy. Holy shit. Dude, the shit people do to other people is crazy. The shit people do to other animals is crazy. Oh, dude, I saw a brutal Instagram video. Brutal Instagram video. It was a dude. He jumped onto a car and looked like he had a huge, like, 2x4 type wooden board. I don't know if there was nails attached to it, but like I feel like there might have, based on what I'm about to describe. But basically, he jumped onto the car because there was like 3+ pit bulls chasing him, and they were chasing, like they were like, oh, we just want to play. They were violently chasing him, and then he just started wielding this thing, and one pit bull like just fucking bam on the ground, spasming, and I'm just like, well, I mean, the way he hit him, how is that causing spasming? Wouldn't it just cause it to knock out so in my head, I'm like, did he just like nail like a freaking 4-inch floor nail through this pit bull? Oh God, dude, insane. Crazy ass shit. Crazy shit. It reminds me of that video of when the pit bull ran up to the cop. And listen, the owner said it was running up in a playful way. I saw the video. It kind of looked like it was running up in a playful way. However, I totally understand someone going, I don't know if it's going to be playful or this thing's going to attack me. With that being said, the cop pulled out a gun and shot the pit bull dead. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. It's like your car's right there. Run into the car. Like, first off, don't you have a taser? Like, it's a dog. What is the dog going to pull out another gun? Like, ah! Call an ambulance, but not from me, mother. Like, what, are you out of your fucking... Oh, God. How do you not just want to, like, put your thumbs between his eyes and just... You know? Like from Game of Thrones. Just the worst kind of person. And obviously you'll get trolls like, oh, you got to keep your dog on. Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. The cop's still a little bitch. Also, you still get trolls like, you don't know if the dog was going to attack. You don't know if it has rabies. You don't know this. You don't know that. You know, you got a split second. Your life's on the line. You got to shoot it. Again, totally understand. That's good trolling. You're going to get good engagement, whether it's a bot or a human doing that. Totally get it. However, there are maybe out of those comments, 0.7% of them actually are real human beings. And that's insane if you can be that retarded. That is like a gift if you can be that retarded, because there's no arguing with you. There's just nothing. Like, no, the cop was in the wrong. No matter what you say, the cop was in the wrong. Oh, do you eat meat? Yep, I eat meat. The cop was in the wrong. No, I don't get, like, the cop's just in the wrong, dude. I'm sorry. Okay? The cow's not going to help me hunt duck. The dogs, though, like, I'm not going to sleep with a cow in my bed. Dog, though, man's best friend? Yeah, nah, cop was in the wrong. Case closed. Chop, chop. Set in stone. All right, put it on my tombstone. Cop was in the wrong. That's an insane thing to do. To be that much, like, to pull out a gun and shoot a fucking dog in the face. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oof. Man, I am amped up. Fucking steak and coffee. I should just eat steak and coffee for the rest of my life. What a great feeling. Die of a heart attack at 56. That's a good, I gotta admit, think about it. If you live till 80 and you lived a good life. You lived to 56, lived an amazing life. Where is it? Like, what's your WAR, you know? What's your wins above replacement in baseball? You know, like, you have a good 160 games, you have a great 114 games. What's your wins above replacement? Solid defense, probably would have won a Gold Glove if you played a whole season. Still hit 30 plus home run. Like, what's your win above replacement? Is it above the 160 game? I don't know. Yeah, check that out. That's a good, dude. Like, I love sports. People should do stats. Like, there's enough mental health research and science out there that you could probably do a wins above replacement stat thing. And you could, like, someone should really create a graph, because humans we're basic ass bitches. We love a fucking graph. Line graphs are shit. Bar graph's pretty good. Not so big on the pie graphs. I mean, people they understand the pie graphs. The bigger slice is better than the smaller slice. There's more in there, but line graphs, especially if you get a line graph that goes like really like up or really down with a couple like like it's like, and then like people can be like, listen, I know the market's down now, but look at history. You look at the past 200 years, it's been going up. All right, unless the American economy collapses, your numbers are going to be okay. Yes. Is it a seller market? Is it? I got nothing. Just people. Fuck it. We're dumb. We like line graphs. So if you get a graph that can show, like, hey, this person's here and this person's here at the end of it, and you can show like a wins above replacement in terms of life, I feel like there's enough stats that you could do that. And that person would be huge. The person to like come out with that, write a book, like, all right, this is what you do. You write a book about a bunch of like this is, I grew up. This is my mom and dad. My dad died at a young age, but my mother had to raise me and my other 6 kids by herself. Like you get a couple chapters of that bullshit. Then you get a couple chapters about your love life in your 20s. Wrapped around that is school and college. You start getting a little credibility. Like, oh, this guy went to Yale. Oh, he's a pre-grad. Oh, okay, all right, and then you go, and then I started to see, like, there's people in all this. There was really sad people, and there's people that lived long lives that you think would be fulfilling. They had kids and grandchildren, and they had great-grandchildren, but they just didn't feel like they accomplished as much as they wanted to in life. And then I see all these other people, and they're in their 40s and 50s, and if I asked them questions, and we did studies, and we did tests, and they just like, oh, no, I love I lived great, and if I die tomorrow, I'll die happy. And it was interesting to me, so I really wanted to do a study. I really wanted to sit some people down. So what we did at Yale is me and a bunch of other students, we got together and we surveyed for 4 years, 4,000 people. It was an insane study. Like, you do that whole thing, you get I'd say 5 to 6 chapters out of that. Then boom, chapter 7, you start talking about the study, you start talking about the numbers, boom, turn to page 158. Bam! There's the graph. Black and tan. It's a book, right? So they're like not really white. It's like tan color. Black and tan shows the trajectory of one person's life to compare to other, and then and it's like we found. And then so what this shows is we found out that if people live to this type of mental and emotional stability and happiness for roughly 62 and like a half years, that is the pinnacle. And bam, and then that's like the climax. Then you get like 3, maybe 4 chapters after that. Or you could end it like that. Not end it, but like get like one more chapter, and then you get that. What's that? It's like not a thesis. That's the beginning. What's that thing that books kind of do at the end? Like, you literally read the book and you're like, oh, that was a good book. And then like you turn the page and then it gives you like a summary of the book you just read. It's like, I just read the fucking thing. Like, what you give me the cliff note? I literally just finished the book. So you do that. And maybe you can then have a second book. But I don't think you have a second. I think you just, bam, you put your dick on the table. Like, I did that shit. I was the first person to do that shit. There's my motherfucking book. Buy that shit. That's going to be a bestseller. That's going to be Barnes & Noble right at the front. As soon as you walk through the sliding glass door, right fucking there. On the Akai or Asia or the what's that type of wood? It's like ACAIA. It's a wood color wood, and there's a very light to no finish on it. Bam, right fucking there, right in front of you. And you buy that book for $19.99. Hardcover $19.99, soft color $14.99, right? I feel like that's fair. With shipping and handling, it's heavier if it's a hardcover. But people will go nuts. You'll sticker on that shit. There will be a sticker on that shit that proves that stuff. Bestseller. You would be fucking huge. You just gotta actually put all the work into it, You gotta get a bunch of people to do this. Study that hundreds of thousands. I might have jumped the shark with 4,000, but study a couple hundred thousands of people. And also make this make sense, because this probably doesn't make fucking sense. But if it does, do it, because I actually want to know. I want to get like all right. I got 30 something years now under my belt, and maybe I haven't been living it to my full potential based on this study. But now I'm gonna kind of start doing this, Because everyone has this is how you should be living your life. This is how you should be eating. This is how you should be waking up. This is how you should be working. This is how... But you, fucking Yale over here, huh? Yeah, you did a study with other motherfuckers in lab coats, and you just said, this is it. Right here. Who's going to argue that? And then you'll be on... let it breathe a little bit. Let people go nuts. Let people naturally talk about this book. And then you go on podcasts. Then you promote it. But you don't promote it. You let people ask questions and everything, but obviously you're there to promote the fucking book. But you don't even say that. You just know that you're just big dick on the table and people want to talk to you. You'd be huge. You'd be the smartest guy getting the most pussy. Isn't that's insane? I understand most rich people are in the background and no one knows who they are. But you'll be killing it. All right. That's all I got. I'm all amped up. I don't even know what the frick I'm talking about. I think I talked about emperors and then scientists writing books in one episode, and none of it made sense. However, I can't believe I've been talking for over 30 minutes. It feels like 5 minutes. That's it. And maybe next week it will be me and Jem, or me, Jem, and someone else, or who knows, maybe just me and someone else. It'll probably just be me and Jem. But thanks guys for listening, and think Floyd, whatever. Chaz Jism. Thanks for writing comments, man. Thanks for everyone that listens. Later.